Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. Returner decides to fair catch this. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Keeping it on the ground here. The game moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build-up in the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. If you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
He'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First down, looking to throw the football. He makes the grab. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The ball is getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Well, that's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, they're just not successful here on 2nd and goal. But let's give a lot of credit to this defense. They've looked good on these first 2 opportunities by the offense. They strung that last play out and forced a loss of yardage, bringing up 3rd down.
We'll see what the offense dials up here on 3rd and goal. Looks to the left, pass caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wonder how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short connection to the tight end here. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there. Big versus big. Pass caught. 2nd down now. And the wideout goes in motion. An inside give now from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 2nd down and goal upcoming. Play action fake, looking to throw. Now rolling out to his left. On the run here, lets it go. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Now a crucial 3rd down and goal. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Tries to get it to the running back. Makes the catch. He's swarmed by the defense.
Chris, they're going to come up a little bit short of the 1st down, but this is a great effort here by the entire offense to give themselves at least a chance, a much better chance of converting here if they decide to go for it on 4th down.
No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that previous play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Tennessee 7, Clemson 0.
From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. It's a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
No fair catch. Looking to return this punt.
Returner brings it out to the 42. And your Crimson Tigers will take over. 1st and 10.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Catch made on the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Quick, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Inside the 40. At the 20. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Tennessee. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6. Potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. Let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
PAT makes it a 12-point lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Turn starts inside the 15. And he's brought down after a decent return out of the 31. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from it. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Heading left after the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Testing the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's got room looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vols.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I don't know if there's much more he could have done on that play. Sometimes it's not necessarily a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. It's the defense just does a nice job at the line of scrimmage, and they make a play.
Fourth down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. And the Tigers will line up to punt it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. He'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
On the set.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
The Volunteers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. And the ball is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that, the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. It's a huge gain across midfield. Ball will be spotted about the 41. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. The shotgun running play call. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Tigers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense is threatening here. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
PAT is good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's James. They tackle him at the 8. Good coverage there. Bad decision to bring it out. Final seconds of the first half. They will just take a knee and head to the locker room. So clearly the offense content to take this lead into halftime. Meadow's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Volunteers will kick this away to begin the second half. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. The Clemson offense heads back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. He's got an open man downfield, but it's caught. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looks to his left and makes the completion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Ball handed to the running back. The junior able to bring him down quickly. No huddle here for the offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. He throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up third down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll hand it off. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. And the Tigers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Clemson. Still plenty of life left. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. And the back now goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll make it into the end zone, cutting the deficit down to just 4.
So they decide to run it in on the 2-point conversion, and it turns out to be the right call. Quick 2 up on the board.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. And the runner takes off to his right. Not much on that play, brought down short. Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. Crucial third down play coming up. Movement here from the tight end. A quick throw out left, complete. They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? Powering through the defender. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble. He's got it near the end zone. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there on full display.
Defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
3rd down and goal for the offense. The call is a quarterback sneak, and we're able to get him down.
What a stop by this defense here on 3rd down and goal. They've been put in a very tough situation. In 3 straight plays, they've stepped up. Now, a big decision for the head coach for the offense. What is he going to do here after those 3 plays? Is he still going to try to get this touchdown?
And the coach keeps the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4th and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Tigers. That puts him on top in the 2nd half. That's another passing strike for this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up the coverage because right now it is not working.
The PAT puts him up 3. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, this defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their 3rd interception now in the game.
The Tigers looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, I can understand why they're trying to run the football here, but Chris, let's face it, the way this quarterback's been throwing it around, I'm surprised we didn't see them call his number. He's already thrown for 3 touchdowns.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got it right near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Clemson.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Set to kickoff.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this third quarter.
With the score, Clemson 31, Tennessee 21.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's going to take another shot right here. Pass caught. Can he get in? No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Volunteers. And the extra point gets him within 3, 31-28. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. This one will be fair caught. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. He's going to take off here. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Pressure is coming. Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really did give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary. Tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
And the quarterback just sneaks it.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Catch made on the left side. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle it at the 44.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They get a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Important second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught in the flat by the running back. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on fourth down. Looking to throw for the first down. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.